EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You can look at this Patriots defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down movement.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Here's Cook again. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Getting the ball is Cook, right left. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll change things up. 2nd and 6. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Big play there for New England. 42 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Inside handoff to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Patriots at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, taking the dog right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 14 yards, and the Patriots have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen off the play fake. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On play action, Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Now back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Allen now on first down. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, a quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Get it! Ready!
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has some...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20, Joe Mixon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use, than that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
We talk about the figure, specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now is 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. An option handoff here to Mixon, and he'll be taken down at the 34.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll head out of bounds. 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted by the Bills.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Cook up the gut. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Joe Mixon, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They run it again with Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 55 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Down the right sideline. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Jennings with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
One final try here for Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead. And that's caught inside the 30. Big play there for New England. 54 yards. They go play action here on first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And his kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of you guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with their second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And the Bills are going to recover. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Pats, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.